Hi,
Please
hello
help
everyone.
support.
Well, we're out to the Santa Clara, and please subscribe. And we're here at the okay, 50% off, 50 pesos, down to as low as 10. Now, this looks like a new phone shop, and I haven't been in, but maybe we'll nip in and we'll have a look for a SIM card one day if I have a budget, as my storage on this phone is not very good for some reason. Looks like someone's enjoying the phone and there's lots of fruit. So we're here in Murcia. We've just come out of the Santa Clara building and we're going past UV. Now it looks like some type of raffle, and it's the famous street market today, and that finishes round about 1 o'clock. As I normally said in the previous video, now that's the phone shop across the road, and they've got some nice phones in there. But, when this shop first opened 2024, I actually went in. That's the chemist, guys. So, I went in the phone shop and I asked them if they'd got a phone with image stabilization. What? Image what? Image stabilization? No, sir. So really, they didn't know. They didn't really know about phones. So I thought, right, I were only asking. I didn't have the budget to buy one. I was just asking because I were really interested in the price. So we're actually at the covered court now, and I spotted this wall, and it's a wall of stories, it's a wall of pictures, it's a wall of art, and that's what I actually call this place. I think, wow, absolutely wonderful. It's got lots of stories to tell, this wall. The mayor, lots of stories, and you just have to walk down it nice and slow and careful, and you can actually read what's going off, so absolutely lovely bit of art. And we're actually crossing now into the plaza, so we're going to cross into the plaza, and then there's an house I actually want to have a look at, and it looks like it's been derelict for quite a while. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to head off down to this house. Now, like I said, Murcia is actually getting a little bit empty now. Most of the people's done the shopping, and I'm at the top of the plaza, and I'm just looking what's going off in the plaza. And as you can see, everyone's on social media. Free Wi-Fi in the plaza. So if you can't afford a connection, you come into the plaza, you sit there for an hour, and you've got your free Wi-Fi. And that's one of the reasons I and Joveline, that's why we come here a lot of the times, so we can actually upload a video, or we can use the free Wi-Fi. Now it gets dark very, very early. Not very early, very fast. And that was Donny Natos, world champion, undefeated. Boxing. I think he's bantamweight, undefeated, never been bet. So he's up there with Manny Pacquiao. And he's a nice guy, because I've met the guy. And like I said, really nice guy. So now I'm actually going to have a nice little walk. These are new flats actually, guys. Quite nice. And they've just been built. Started in 2024. They built them quite quickly actually. And they've finished them now. So I don't know if anyone's in there. Don't know if they're for rent or for sale. So I'm actually going to have a little walk down this road. And what I want to do now, I have a look at this KLX. Right, and this KLX is a beer 150, and they do a 300, and I've only ever seen one 300 in the Philippines, and I've seen a 300 CRF, and I've seen an XR 250, and a KDX 250, but bit underpowered really. A lot of these bikes are really underpowered. You know, I mean, a KLX 300 should be quite nice. You know, a new XR, they're about 25 brake horsepower, should be quite good. You know, here in the Philippines, be brilliant for the Philippines. But, you know, 12 brake horsepower, it's a bit low horsepower, especially when you've got your girlfriend on the back. You know, but, you know, it's lovely to have a bike so you can actually travel. If you've got no bike, you're really stuck. And it's a lifesaver to have a motorbike. And if you live out of town, you live in the province like me, you're in big trouble if you have no motorbike. So what I'm actually going to do, it's a mattress on a motorbike. Maybe this guy's feeling a bit sleepy and he's going for a lay down, who knows. But that's the road up to the college. Now in the bottom there, that's a bridge, and it's a big drop over the bridge. So that's where that goes to, guys. It goes to the college. And I'm walking down the road now here, and I want to have a look at this house. Now I don't know the story with this house. I actually spotted this house quite a while back, and I thought, oh, that house is empty. And I had a good look at it and I thought, I'll come back and I'll do a video, but I'm actually not going to climb in. Yes, very tasty. I'm actually not going to climb over and have a look. So I'm walking down the road now where these girls are here, look. So this is a nice house actually. So that's what I'm doing. Look, private property. You know, there's quite a lot of thieves around. And, you know, I'm sure somebody's already been in there. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll have a look. So I go down and have a look. And like I said, it would make a nice house. And it's in a very good area. It's actually across from the plaza here in Murcia. And it's overgrown and I'm sure it needs a lot of work. But like I said, it's in a good spot. Now, this is a bit of a main road. There's only 4 roads here, guys. Normally 4 roads here around the town, in and out. And that's the house, look. So I'm sure it would make a really nice house. But I don't know what's at the back of it. Having said that, I actually do know there's a little barangay at the back of it. And I don't know, the barangay's not so bad. But, you know, it's not very safe to enter the barangay. So, I've been in the barangay, but you have to be very careful. So, that's the house, look. It's not a bad house at all. And I'm sure when it does come up for sale, if it does come up for sale, you know, it's a nice location. So, I have a little walk down the road. And I'm wondering, oh, I'll have a walk in the plaza. And I have a look at this scooter and I think, yeah, that'd just be nice for, that's good for the pit stack. So it's okay for the fields back in England. So I see this guy and he's under this jeepney and I don't know if he's doing the exhaust or I'm not sure what he's doing actually. Or he's doing the prop shaft for the engine. I don't know what he's doing. But it's quite a long jeepney, this one. And you know, the history of the jeepney, in the Second World War, the Americans actually left the jeepneys after the war. And these guys took the jeepneys and they actually used them for transport here in the Philippines. But now they're wanting to get shut of all these old jeepneys because they're very, very pollution. They're just spewing a lot of pollution out. So the Philippine government want to get rid of the jeepneys because they're just so polluted and they're very noisy and very old. And the white bus has come along, so they want to introduce the white bus. Now, this is the plaza now. And this building here, these guys actually live here, right? They live just at the side. And as far as I know, they live in that little bit of a bikubo at the side of this building till it's built. Right, so the building, I don't know if it's new toilets, I don't know if it's an office block, I don't know exactly what it is, what the building there, some type of building, what's the use, I honestly don't know. It's not very busy actually in the plaza, but this morning and this afternoon, Sunday, it would have been very, very busy. And there is always a beautiful sky over Murcia and Bacolod. Always a beautiful red sky here over the plaza. So that's the road to Bacolod City. This road goes down into Murcia, and you can go to Concilian, and then it goes over into San Carlos. And then earlier in the video you'll have seen the lorry coming from Smiles. Right. So this is it. This is one of the first things you'll see coming from Bacolod City, Murcia Plaza. So that's the way to Murcia. That's the way to Bacolod City, guys. So like I said, it's knocking on late now, and a lot of guys will actually be coming back from San Carlos visiting, and a lot of bikers go visiting and they go for a ride on a Sunday. So a lot of these guys will soon be heading back to Bacolod City as they've got work in the morning. So that's where we are now. I have a little walk through the plaza. So we're in the plaza, and I'm going to head off. I'm going to head off down the road now. That's the church, and it's a Catholic church, and I've been quite a few times here. I think I've attended Mass about 5 or 6 times, and I'm going to head off now back to Joveline's mama's house. So I'm going to head off down the road, and like I said, when it drops dark here, it drops dark very, very quickly, see? In a matter of minutes, seconds, it can be very dark. So that's what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm heading off back down to Joveline's mama's house, and then we'll get ready and we'll head back to the province. Now, when we headed back to the province, wow, I saw a motorbike coming very, very fast, and I indicated and I moved over about 3 foot onto the white line, and by the time I indicated, got to the white line, the guy flew past me doing about 90 kilometers an hour. I thought, wow, you fool, if I'd have crossed that line, smash, we'd have all been dead. Really bad riders here, so be very safe on the road. Now, riding back to Concilian, it was dark, and it was pitch dark, and I saw these tricycles further down the road, and I saw them pulling onto my side of the road, and I thought, what's going off here? You're reading the road, and I thought, what's going off here? These tricycles are coming onto my side of the road, and it's quite dark. And then we got down, and I slowed down, geared down, and I was a bit careful. Then I saw it on the other side of the road. There were a big lot of sugarcane. It fell off the back of the lorry, and there were a lot of sugarcane just in the road, and it was pitch dark. And I thought, that's absolutely crazy. Somebody flies down there on a motorbike, they're going to get killed, because they're not going to see it. By the time they see it, it's too late, you're dead. And I only saw it because I kept seeing these motorbikes, these tricycles, moving across my side of the road, and I knew to slow down. I knew there was something wrong. So, please ride safe, have a great day here in